I think we're on.
I think we are on. Hello and welcome to More Than Healed with Tiffany and Ashley. Today we are going to talk all about what to eat when you have a chronic illness. We should have talked about if you're going to do the intro or me, but
I'll do it.
okay.
So together we are More Than Healed, where we help women with chronic illness take control of healing so that you can so that they can thrive. Right? Did I get it?
Yes. Yeah.
We're still working on our.
We're still new at this, tweaking it. But we're getting it.
Let us know what you think of our tagline and what we should change. We're up for suggestions.
Yeah. So we want to talk about today because nutrition is a really, really important piece of the puzzle. We're never going to say that it's not. But I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there. So we kind of want to talk about 4 things that's really important to keep in mind when it comes to nutrition and eating, and especially when you're trying to heal from a chronic illness. Okay. So the first one is a specific food or diet cannot fix you. Okay. So if you know me or you follow me, you know that I am a huge proponent of an anti-diet method called intuitive eating. And so I kind of like to, and when reframe this idea of, I'm really big on rejecting the dieting mentality, but also say that, also rejecting this idea that some diet or some specific way of eating, even if that's eliminating, is going to fix you or cure you. Like this idea of, if I just quit eating gluten, it's going to cure me. No, it's not going to cure you, right? Or if I just follow this diet, it's going to cure me. And so I really don't think that that's the case, but food can have a really important impact on our health, but it's important to know that not two of the same people, like you could have the 2 exact same diagnoses, and what helps one person may not help the other. And so what might cause me to flare up as, having fibromyalgia might not help the exact same other person with fibromyalgia. That may totally not affect them at all. So keep that in mind, that just because you eat a certain food or don't eat a certain food is not like a quote unquote cure.
Yes. So no one size fits all. No big fix. The other thing is you're not broken. There are things that are off with your body, but you're not broken. So that idea that you're broken and you're going to be fixed, it's just a matter of finding a different way to do things so that you can not suffer as much. So the second one is the difference between a treatment and a cure. So when you go through different nutritional changes and you adjust what you're eating, you have to understand that this is not a fix-all solution. So first of all, there are a lot of different things that go into your overall health and wellness, and nutrition is just one thing. The other side of that is that, food is medicine, and it can change the way your body reacts and change the way your symptoms are managed, but it's not going to erase everything. It is not going to make a lifelong chronic illness completely go away. And I used to have a lot of autoimmune symptoms and a very active autoimmune issue. It was flaring all the time. And now I don't. There's no sign of illness, but that doesn't mean I am 100% cured. It could come back with another life transition or something else. So it's always on my radar as far as let me monitor my body and see how things progress over time and what I will need to address throughout my entire life, just as anyone should, with or without chronic illness, because you never know what's going to happen next and how your body will change throughout life, because it is not stagnant. No matter what happens, your body is continually changing. So whatever you do with food, it's a treatment, not a cure to erase everything.
And even we were talking earlier today, because I'm all of a sudden I'm having these digestive issues and flare-ups, and I'm obviously something has to change. So what used to work is not working. So I got to figure that out and make a change, right? So it's not, which kind of leads me to the next one. Whenever we change the way our nutrition is or change what we do, it's just different. It's not better or worse. And I feel like diet mentality tells you, well, this is good and this is bad and you're better for doing this. And I think, we've talked before, like how it drives me crazy when people tell me how I should or should not eat, and they don't even have the same issues that I do. And it's like they have an opinion, but just because we have to change the way we eat, or just because maybe you need to start or stop a medication, or maybe you're going to try some more natural, like herbal, whatever. It's not better or worse. It's just different. And so I think a lot of times we feel like a failure when it's like, but I followed this protocol and it didn't help me. So there must have been something wrong with me. And why didn't it fix me? And just know that it's not like this black and white answer. It's just different, and it's different for everybody. And it kind of goes back to this, there's no one size fits all, and there's no better treatment or worse treatment. It's just different. You just got to figure out what's right for you.
Yeah, so basically get rid of all this judginess of, hey, I'm healthier than you, or making healthier choices than you are, because what's healthier for one person may not be healthier for someone else. Someone may thrive on something that you're eliminating to help your health. So the fourth one is that it's all about trial and error. There is no textbook on this. Nobody can look at you and test you. There's no blood test. There's no skin scratch test that'll say these are all the foods that you can and cannot eat. And I know that there are blood tests that you can do to kind of point you in the right direction, but that's not absolute. That is not black and white. And some of those tests, people don't even really have a clear understanding yet of what they're trying to tell you. Some people believe that they're just saying, hey, these are the foods that are active in your system. And other people are saying, well, that means that it is an allergy or a sensitivity or something like that. So the point here is that if there's such a disconnect with very smart people on both sides saying it's this, no, it's this, then guess what? You're going to have to listen to your body, at least to some extent, because if your blood test is telling you eat this and don't eat this, but then you eat that, exactly what the blood test told you to eat, and you're still feeling terrible every time you eat that, guess what? You probably shouldn't eat it. Or if you're eating it and your blood test told you not to eat it, but you feel great when you eat it, guess what? The blood test is not 100%. So you do have to try these things. And like we said before, it changes over time. So, if you're eating apples every single day and then you notice that your stomach hurts every time you eat an apple, even though it didn't previously, well, maybe your body is just not digesting it very well anymore. So look out for things that may change over time, and always try it and find out for yourself.
Exactly. I think we always want a quick fix. We want this, like, just tell me now and let it fix me. And unfortunately, it's just not that simple. It takes some trial and error. Mm-hmm. So nutrition is just really one side of the whole healing piece. There's 5 other sides that can help you heal. And so that's why we created the More Than Healed blueprint that walks you through all 6 sides of healing. So if you'd like your copy of that, you just need to go to morethanhealed.com and you can download it there. And we have been, Ashley and Tiffany, today talking about what to eat when you have chronic illness. And we help women who struggle with chronic illness take control of their healing so that they can be healthy and thrive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back on Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.